Don't look at my roots, okay? I'm about to fix it. Just pretend that you can't see them, okay? Just look at my face. Just pretend pretend that it's like this, okay? Hi. I know I have two different eyebrow shapes. I kind of messed up with doing my eyebrows, so I was just like, forget it. I'm just gonna bleach them until they grow back. So until then, I'm gonna draw the eyebrow shape that I want. So my birthday's tomorrow. And I guess I've already like mentally prepared for this, so I guess I have peace about it now, at least. In the past, birthdays for me have not been very good. Actually, really, birthdays stopped being fun at about 11 or 12. Birthdays after that, for me, were just not good. This is powder, by the way. But yeah, but it got really bad around my 17th and 18th birthday. That's when it started getting really bad. I don't know. I was in a horrible place at the time. I would cry like for weeks before my birthday came because I felt so terrible about it. It wasn't like it was the fact that I was getting older, but mostly what disappoints me about getting older is that I'm getting older and I'm not getting better and I'm not where I should be. I know people say like, oh, like don't compare yourself, but I was. And I feel like I still feel the same way, even though I don't feel terrible about it now. I'm turning 23 tomorrow. I mean, it kind of sucks getting older. And watching like younger people do things that you never got to do. So that sucks, but I don't know. I kind of feel a little bit better about it now because first of all, there's nothing I can do about it. And second, this year was a little better. I cried my last birthday. I've been trying to make these videos like for a really long time. Well, and really when I think about it, I've been trying to do this for years. And I've not been successful yet, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try to be consistent this time. But yeah. So last year, my birthday, oh my god, I just bawled my eyes out. Just because of how much like I hated how my life had turned out. I hated the person that I had become. I felt like, well, I still feel this way, but I felt like the past me, like the version of me when I was younger, like when I was maybe, I don't know, 8 up to like 13 or however old, that I felt like I knew that version of me would be kind of not only disappointed, but probably like disgusted with who I was and all of the things that I failed in. I felt like a failure. I mean, I still am, honestly, but I don't feel as bad this year. I don't think I'm gonna cry tomorrow, so that's good. What I usually do on my birthday, sorry, I'm not good at like doing two things at once, even though I'm gonna try still. What I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out an eyebrow shape that's good. What's really weird is there are certain things that I like or that I want to like try with my eyebrows. I like thin eyebrows on myself for now. Wow, that powder just made me white. Sorry. I mean, it doesn't usually make me that white. But I think it definitely whitened me. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I just look white. Wow, I look really white. But eyebrows. I was talking about eyebrows and eyebrow shapes. I like thin eyebrows for now anyway. I might grow them out, which is why I always kind of avoiding tweezing them. I mean, I tweeze them to a certain extent. I do like tweezing them, but part of the reason why I messed them up is because I kept doing it in a rush. And I was like, I would take the razor and just like, and I was not being as careful as I usually was. I messed up a few times. And then I was like, you know what, I just need to start over. So I had bleached them before and it turned out pretty cool. It turned out really cool. So I was like, let me just do it again. I'm just gonna draw my eyebrows on for like a few weeks until it grows back. So I use this color. You would think that I would use this one, but I don't know. I like this one. But really, when you look at it, it's green. I might look crazy right now. And I just have like blindness to it. I don't know. But so far, this is the color that looks the best. But when you put it on, this is with it on, it doesn't look green. At least I don't think so. Maybe it looks green. Maybe it looks crazy. I don't know. Somebody tell me if I look crazy. I don't know. Anyway, back to birthdays. Looking at who I am now, I always felt like I was like a mutation or like a shadow of who I was supposed to be, like, because I kept having visions of like who I was supposed to be, and by a certain age, I know people say, you like, don't do that, like everybody has their own time, like not me, like that was my timeline that I wanted, but it doesn't really matter because I failed at it anyway. It's just a lot of stuff. So anyway, so that's why I always felt bad about my birthday. I never wanted anybody to know that my birthday was coming or that it was my birthday, because I never had enough friends to like have a party. So it was just like embarrassing. It just made me feel like ashamed of myself. I felt really disgusted with myself. I actually really hated myself for just being pathetic. Sorry, like I felt like just like a really pathetic person, and I still kind of do, but it's just not as bad, and I'll go into why. But like yeah, so I used to cry because I felt like I knew that at that time, like was 16, 17, like when I was a teenager, I knew that I was supposed to be having certain experiences and like certain things that like I got to watch like all the other like teenagers do. I knew that my youth was ending, and I just wasn't having, not only was I not having fun, I wasn't good at anything. I knew that I was wasting my life, and I knew that my life was going down the toilet, but I didn't really know what to do about it. And I couldn't really do anything about it with my circumstances, and I just didn't know what to do. So I just got older, and then that part of my life, that arc of my life ended. And it was like I didn't have any closure, because I guess I wasn't ready to be an adult. Like I felt like I had missed my childhood, even though I technically didn't, but I missed it. Like I missed my youth, and then now I can never go back. And that's just something I always regretted, that I'll never have that experience. So I always just used to cry, basically. I used to cry my eyeballs out every birthday up until this one. We'll see. I might still do it tomorrow. I might be in my feelings tomorrow. I don't know. But so far this year, I said so far, the year's over. For me, the year's over because I consider like my birthday like the beginning of another year. Well, what I started doing maybe around 19, either 20. I only started doing it like a year or 2 years ago. I figured, like, I was like, I knew I wasn't gonna have a party for my birthday because I didn't have friends. So it was like, and it's like a lot of times you can't really do something super special, like go anywhere or like, I don't know, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, what birthday present could I possibly give myself? What birthday present could I possibly have that could actually mean something? So I decided to just write down all the things that I wanted to get done by the next year, by this age. And then I would just, throughout the year, I would try to get that stuff done, and I would check it all down. And so I'm just going to go through my stuff, and I'm going to make another list, really. So, we finally get to the subject of the actual subject of the video. Wow, you gotta forgive me. I'm not used to like just sitting and talking to the camera, so I might just go through a lot of tangents. I'm not used to this. And I never really thought of myself as like being a lifestyle type. I'm still not a lifestyle type person, because like I never really had much of a life anyway. I do have style, but my life doesn't have style. But yeah, so I don't know, its formatting is weird for me, but I just wanted to make some videos, man. I've been wanting to do this for years. So let me go get it. Okay, so I'm back. Maybe I should fix my eyebrow. let me fix my eyebrow real quick. Oh yeah, but I guess I'm supposed to be doing this at the same time. See, this is why this is not good. Okay, so I'm also gonna read out what how I did, basically, my grade for this year. Okay, so let's see, where is it? Okay. Oh, well. All right, so I wrote like things by 23. Okay. Anyway, so I was like, my thing was like, I wanted to make at least one like debut single. That did not happen. Okay. I didn't bring a pen, but that did not happen. Start performing. I did that. Film a lot of music videos. That did not happen. I wanted to make... Oh! No, I still failed. Because I said I wanted to make everything I wanted to make and a lot more. I think I was talking about sewing here. I did start sewing, and I did like have my visions in real life. Like I wanted to make a Morticia skirt. By the time... Not by the time this is posted, but the next video is I'm making my Morticia skirt, which I'm gonna have that. I made my top, made my my pirate skirt. I'm making my stuff. So I can say I kind of did this one, but I haven't made, well, everything. Everything is a never-ending list. So I'm just gonna cross that off. I did that. I succeeded with that. I don't have a pen. That's crossed off. I'm gonna cross this off. My book published. That did not happen still. So I failed with that. 100,000 subs on YouTube. You can see my subscriber count. That has not happened. I failed at that. Post vocal and guitar covers. That has not happened. 100,000. At first I said 100,000 followers on Insta, and then I kind of modified it to 1,000 followers on Insta. That did not happen. Write film. No, I didn't. I mean, I'm in the process of doing it. Like, I'm about to do it, but I haven't done it. So that didn't happen. Take vanity shots. Technically. I mean, I have been doing a lot of photo shoots, which is one thing I want to do. I wanted to take like take a billion pictures, take a lot of pictures, which I did. I did that. Get my driver's license. I did that. Get a car. I did that. Write at least 100 songs. That didn't happen. And I have no excuse too. I have no excuse why it didn't happen. I just didn't. I just failed. Record a lot of tracks. I can't record a lot of tracks because the next one is get a computer. I did not get a computer. I never had enough money. I'm still trying to get it, but yeah. I can't record songs with my computer that I have because it just keeps breaking down every time I try to put software on it. So I need a pro, but I can't. It's so expensive, and I've been broke. So learn bass. That didn't happen. Learn drums. That did not happen. Decorate room. That didn't happen. So I had no money. Brighten eyes, because my eyes were like really dark. I don't know what happened. I think maybe it was either the contacts I was wearing or the fact that I realized that I didn't realize that I wasn't taking off my eye makeup properly, and my eyes would get really red and really dark, and are my eyes still bruised? I think I may have bruised them from putting in contacts wrong, so I wanted to brighten my eyes. I did that. Get ginseng. I've been wanting ginseng. I have not. Why haven't I haven't looked at this in a long time. Dang, I could have did it too. This is like a lot of these things that I just didn't do just because I didn't do. Play guitar like really good. Nah, I'm not gonna cross that off yet. Because I mean, I have started playing in public, but I wouldn't say I'm at that level yet. I'm not gonna cross that off until I make, a few covers and stuff and make a few videos. Oh, get back into dance. Didn't do that. Get back into contortion, belly dance, tutting, freestyle. Didn't do that. Journal regularly. Didn't do that. Anything that requires doing it regularly, I did not do. Open up Etsy shop. I did that. But like, I never got any sales. I'm still in the process of it. So really, I started everything, but I really haven't finished. So if you tally up everything that I actually did, it turns out this year was actually a horrible failure. I probably got about maybe like a 20 or maybe a 30. So my grade for this year is definitely failing again, but for some reason, well, for reasons I'm about to say, I don't really feel as bad about it. I mean, I feel bad. I do feel bad. I do feel behind. But, like, according to, like, when you think about the grand scheme of my entire life, despite all of my failings, this year really has been the best year of my life. Now, I thought about it last night. This year's been the best year of my life. I started something. You know, I didn't, like, complete everything that I wanted to, but I finally did something. I mean, a lot of the years, I couldn't really do anything. And I just didn't, I don't know. I was so frustrated with myself because I just wasn't growing, and it's just like, why? I felt like I was doing so much work, and I was doing so much work, but I never had anything you could actually show for it. I at least finished some things. Like, there are some things that I haven't finished, but I feel like I have, though, made progress, even though I technically did fail at everything I wanted to do. Most things that I wanted to do. This year's not terrible. I started going to raves the day after my birthday on November 11th last year. So, and that really, after that, I started getting some friends, because raving is really fun. Like, I wanted to go out, but I never did because I was always so scared to go out by myself. Oh my God, it felt so terrible. I've been so depressed for at least like a long time. It's been a long time. I mean, I was still sad this year a little bit, but it wasn't horrible depression. I didn't think about killing myself this year, so I'd say that's a win. Like, that's a win. I got some friends. That was kind of like a milestone that I kind of wanted, because like I just said, I watched everybody else like go through stuff, and I never did, and I felt really bad about it. And they're like, oh, like, yeah, it's okay. Like, no, it isn't. No, it's completely fine. Like, they say that because they're not in it. Like, yeah, they just say that so that you can feel better, but that's not true. I would say that I'm not completely satisfied with this year, but it is what it is, I guess. I always used to feel, I never really thought about age really until recently. Well, until I turned 20. When I turned 20, it took me a long time to come to terms with the fact that I wasn't young anymore. I mean, I was still young, technically, but, like, my youth time was over. This is hard to do. Hold on. How do people do this? I don't know. I've at least had some experiences this year. I was, like, really not happy because, like, I've lived so long, but I've done so little. Like, how could I have lived this long and I still haven't done certain things yet? I felt so bad. But I mean, it's a little better now. It's okay. I feel better. I feel peace, because even if I did throw a party, I would have people that would come. So that's good. I mean, I don't have a best friend yet. Like, we're still, like, in the, like, not close stages, which is kind of can be a little bit awkward, and it takes more effort, but shallow friendships are better than none. I have the experience to back that up. But yeah, I'm not gonna throw a party, but if I did, people would come, and that is good enough for me. This sounds like where the video should end. Was there anything else? Oh my God, I'm messing this up so bad. Oh, I also can't see. That's one thing. That's also one thing that's wrong. I can't see. I don't have my glasses. That's it. There's something else I wanted to say. Oh, there were some things I guess I should share some things I learned. Some like 23 things I learned before, by 23. Oh, ew, it sounds so weird saying. Oh, 22 was bad enough. And one thing I did learn was to like kind of be at peace with your age. Oh yeah, that was what I was saying. I never thought about my age until I turned 20. And then I saw everything differently. And I was never one of those people who was like, I wish I would grow up. I wish I could grow up. Like, no, I wasn't really, I don't even remember what I was thinking about. What was I thinking about when I was younger? I don't even remember, but it wasn't growing up. I never thought about it. And I just felt like I wasn't ready, which, I mean, I still feel like I'm not ready, but I guess everybody feels that way, probably. Who does feel like they're ready? I had to really push myself to like talk to people and stuff. It's a little bit easier now, but I still don't like it. Did I do this right? I can't see. I can't tell. But can you see? It doesn't look green, does it? It's not green. Maybe I should make another. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make a part 2. How about that? I'll make a part 2. And all the stuff I want to do by next year. But I'm not gonna give myself a whole year. I'll give myself till March. I'm gonna have a birthday party, but it's not gonna be now. I'll just celebrate it. I think I'm gonna celebrate it in January because I have a vision. I think I'm probably just gonna do like a photo shoot or like a film for my birthday instead of like a party, because it's just too much. I don't have the energy to throw a party, because you have to plan stuff and you have to like call people and you have to pay and you have to do all this stuff. Like, it's just like I'd rather just go to somebody else's party. That's good enough for me. I'm going to a rave tonight. I'll just consider that a birthday party. I'll just do that. And that's what I did last year. I went to that rave and I was like, I'll just consider that going to my birthday party. That was like a pivotal moment in my life. Wow. Oh yeah. I also feel like this was the best year of my life. Last year, 21 was the worst year ever. 21 was the worst year of my life. I hated it so much. I wanted to kill myself all the time. Cried every day. And it's like really bad. Like when you're like, when you're little and you cry, you feel better afterwards. A lot of times, like you feel sad about being sad and being depressed is different. I mean, everybody, everybody knows that. But like when you're like depressed and you cry, you know that I always knew that crying, I'm not gonna feel better after crying. You always wonder, when am I gonna finally stop crying? Or at least when am I gonna stop crying about the same thing? When will that actually be? I would try to like picture, like I couldn't foresee anything. I couldn't foresee like ever being happy, even though it's what I wanted. But I guess this year is not as bad because I got to be happy a few times. So I suppose I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, I think there's about 2 times where I kind of like 2 experiences where I look and I was like, hey, like I feel happy right now. So now I have some good memories to look back on. That's really what I wanted the most. So I consider that as a birthday present already. Like, I have, and my car. I consider that a birthday present. And I went shopping. I shouldn't have. But now I have more shoes than I've ever had. I have more shoes. I have so many shoes. So many boots. I have so many brown boots. So now I guess I don't have to wear the same shoes every day for a year until they get so worn out I have to throw them away. So that's nice. I'm grateful for that. Grateful. That's I guess the word I have for today, for my birthday. Grateful. And I hopefully, I have a whole lot of video ideas. I just never was able to do it because I don't know. Well, first of all, I didn't think about filming in the car, and I only had my car for about like a few months. It just occurred to me this morning that I could film in the car. I was like, because I don't have the scenery in my house. It's not pretty in there. The lighting looks terrible. And when you go outside, I wanted to get one of those microphones to where you can isolate your voice. But when you go, because when I filmed something and I was outside, because the lighting was better outside, You couldn't, oh my god, the bugs and the just the outside sound was so bad. I felt like it was unusable. And so I was like, I just didn't know what to do. And I don't know, maybe I was just making excuses. But hopefully, I mean not hopefully, I'm going to start posting a lot more. If I can't find anywhere to post, I'll just do it in here. I want to talk about like do movie commentaries and stuff, and maybe like makeup videos and stuff. I'm gonna do sewing, styling stuff. I want to like choose anyway, I have a lot of ideas planned, lined up. I'm just gonna do a part 2. I'll do a part 2 of like things that I want to get done by my next birthday and like my goals and stuff for the next year. But for now, I guess I'll go do my hair because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing what I've done with my hair. Like I did wool locks and it turned out really cool. Like I like my hair looks like the fall foliage. Oh yeah, one thing about my birthday is it's always gloomy. It turned gloomy and I wasn't happy about it last year. It's better. It's cloudy, but it's okay. Well, it's not my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday. So this is the last day I can say I'm 22. I'm Paris, by the way. Should I use my real name? I guess so. I'm gonna use my real name, even though like I'm using a different name. But I'm Paris, by the way, like the city. Because a lot of times people think I'm saying Harris when I say Paris, but no, it's Paris. Maybe I don't say the P. I have the P, but I don't want to spit. So maybe that's why it sounds like I say Harris, but I'm Paris, and I'm 22 years old. Maybe I shouldn't have said how old I was. Because I kind of wanted to be mysterious. Like when I, at first I wasn't even going to show my face. I was like, I'm gonna be one of those faceless YouTubers. But I realized it's just a lot more work to not show your face. Like I want to do the least effort possible because when it takes more effort, you don't really do it. So I just want to get it done. So I just felt like it was a lot easier to just turn on the camera and just do the camera. But anyway, my Instagram and my TikTok is Sourpuss, but with 2 S's, like Sourpuss, like SS Sniper Wolf. It's SS Sourpuss, and I do like fashion and styling videos on there. So follow me on there if you want. Follow me on there and subscribe if you want. This is so weird. I always see people doing this, and now I'm doing it. But subscribe to look at more stuff. So, bye. I don't know how I forgot to mention this. One thing I did do this year, I started my brand. I'm making a clothing brand called Viscera. It's a men's clothing brand. It's gonna be so cool. I definitely need to write notes, like write points of what I need to say, because this was difficult. You notice, like when I go to this side, I can see, but it's so hard to see when I'm like, I can't see. Does anybody ever have, like, I can see, I can't see. This side is just inferior. Even my eye. Yeah. Ooh. It's hard for this eye to focus or something. Like I have to roll this eye farther. Maybe my eyes, I don't know. I don't know.